Hello and welcome to the TNT 3 Options Explosion Strategy and System Review Overview. I'm going to present to you what this is about so you can go learn more, and if you're interested in the product you can purchase it so you can start to apply this to your trading. Now the TNT concept is a trading method that is based on a bigger concept, a bigger time frame. What's this bigger concept and time frame? Where we're going to trade the monthly bars. Why are we going to trade the monthly bars? Because there is big, uncomplicated opportunity for us to simply put on a position, let it trigger in, right? And then we can put our stop loss, and then we can let the trade go. And I want to show you something on the price chart. So we have some Ninja Trader charts. You can go get that for free. Okay, and we can go here to the monthly bars, and now we're going to make this bigger. All right, now this covers a lot. Now I know in today's age people are so concerned about now, right? Because, well, in part, people become so distracted by a bunch of nonsense that doesn't produce anything that they've wasted a ton of time. Now they're trying to play scramble to catch back up. Yep, that's just what it is. So, okay, so what do we do now? Well, we need to strategize and have a plan and have multiple plans for building wealth back up and making money. And so then therefore, what we're looking at here is a way to trade so we can just put this position on and let the stock just do its thing. Ride this from 50, take it up to 90. Okay, there are different ways to trail a stop, and I will cover those. I'll cover a couple of those in the course. But if you have a great move, and it's really, peaking out, you can trail that profit in to make sure you don't give up a lot of money. But we have a trail stop method, we have a profit grab method as well. But what we're looking for is the types of setups that's going to show us these types of explosive moves. All right, so that's more moderate, but we want something that's going to move, right, and move fast and far in a direction that we can go take advantage of and grab some profits without sitting there having to watch it every single day. See, having to work more in the markets makes things more and more tough. Now that may sound I don't know if it sounds counterintuitive, but counter traditional logical. Okay, it's counter to traditional logic. It's learned logic that we have been, you could say brainwashed to think that you have to work really hard and get really active and tire yourself out and watch something every second like a hawk in order to make money. Hey, there are different ways of making money out there, and maybe with some things, but the more you get involved in the market, the worse of a scenario you're getting yourself into. Why is that? That's just the nature of the market, because the market speaks its own language. If you haven't noticed, when you're trading, it's always trying to tell you to do things, right? It's very weird. And it's in the marketplace is usually telling you to go sell right here. Okay? Go sell short right here. Go buy right here. It's perfect. It's going to go to the moon, right? Oh, it's going to go to zero, right? And you usually hear these commentators, these media people out there chiming in with their articles and their announcements at these points in times too, which other books will point out to you, mentioning that, hey, when you see a lot of press, even Warren Buffett mentioned this, when they are talking blood in the streets, everything is the apocalypse now, and this and that. So that's a time you want to become a buyer, right? So that's a good indication, actually, but that's a big topic. So in coordination to what we're talking about, we want a way to make, hate to say it, easy money, right? We just want to put on a position and have the markets give us money. Well, Okay, if that's the desired end result, then let's go learn TNT 3. Okay, and so what this is a strategy slash system. You can run this systematically, like take every trade without thinking, or you can line up the opportunity for an optimized event. Let's say you find a trend breaker, you have a couple other concepts. Let's say you're using some Fibonacci's or something like that, or some moving averages and so on and so forth. And you have a couple other indicators, scenarios that tends to really produce a great strong move. Well, you can, of course, overlap that and trade this strategically. You can go over different stocks. You can trade a cash index like the Russell 2000. Right, let's say you see one of our TNT setups, and you go and you're able to ride some. You look at the grid here. This is 100 points. No matter what, I mean, the options will be a little bit more pricey, but when you pass a certain volume of points, you are just going in the money, and that's just cash. All right, that's just past your strike. It's just cash. It's going to make you a quantity of cash. Now, in terms of percent return, okay, well, that's when you have a very expensive option. But the bottom line is, well, some opportunities are better off just play with smaller positions because they can move a lot. And I think a lot of folks learned this back in the internet glory days of 1998, 1999, 2000. People just started admitting that, hey, I don't have to be this guy who goes for the cheapest of options in order to make a 500% return and 1,000% return so I can brag to my friends. No, I can make a ton of cashola here by riding these 50, 100 point, 200 point swings on Yahoo or Qualcomm. Let's see what else I can remember back then. Earthlink. I mean, it's any of those stocks, and they just started taking off. And any of those internet stocks. Those are fun days, weren't they? Well, you have fun opportunities still in the markets. Okay, so we do have these stocks that can move pretty well. We can look at Amazon here. Look at Amazon take off. I mean, Google's still flying around pretty much. I mean, not as dramatic as the old internet stocks. Okay, but you can position yourself. You can even go to boring stocks like Caterpillar, where you can get some cheap options and go ride a 10-point move and make yourself a 300% to 400% return. Okay, so you just buy more options, and all of a sudden you put in 10 grand, it turns into 40 grand. All right. Now, what happens if you were able to ride a 30-point move in Caterpillar with a ton of call options in this case? Well, you'd make a ton of money. All right. So what happens from here is that you go learn the TNT strategy slash system. System means you can just run it without trying to optimize it. Strategy means that you can use this across different stocks or wait for different times. So this is a monthly bar method. So that means you're going to have a lot of free time, so you can go in between trades. So you can go do other types of trading. So, if you think in terms of, hey, well, why don't I just do this? If I can just simply pop on a position and ride, 20 points in Caterpillar options and, make a blooming fortune. Well, hey, why not just do that? Right? This is a 1 month per the bar. You're not going to have any action to take until pretty much, the month's over, unless you have some sort of drama scenario where it's just skyrocketing down with your put position or up, and you want to make sure you lock in. You want to lock in your profits. So, for example, let's say here. Okay, let's say bought some puts here, and it's just gone down dramatically. So you want to say, you want to think about, well, I'm up, let's say, I'm up to, depends on the options prices you got into, but I'm up 1,000%. I'm up 800%. Huh. I probably don't want to give that up. So let's just move our trail stop tighter. And so there are different ways of doing that. Of course, we can go on other bar charts. But anyways, I'm talking too much here. If you want more information about this, just click the link below. I think putting this on a couple different sites. But trying to build up this online trading authority. So we need a central kind of hub for all these sites we have got over here. And so you can learn a lot of good stuff here too. So get excited. We're just letting it rip, okay, in terms of education and systems and strategies. And it's a win-win. It's win for us, win for you, and you have a great opportunity to learn some really good stuff. All right. All right, so go get yourself some education. Learn to trade this way. I think it's going to be a huge asset to your trading arsenal. Thank you.